everyone, it's Annette. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make a card using this stamp set, and I'm going to use some fall-ish colors. And this is a very fun stamp set. I've made a card with it already, but it's from Concord and Ninth, and it's called Blooms for You. And it's a two-step stamp, and then it has all these other little flowers and greenery you can use, and then you can make an I love you card, celebrate you, thank you. There's a lot of things you can do with it. And when I purchased this, I also got the coordinating dies because I want to cut out some of these. So this might be a complete disaster. I've only done this card once, and it was a lot of fun, but it's been a while. So we're going to just see what happens here. Could be, like I said, a complete disaster, or it could be amazing. I've never used these colors together, so we'll see. So I'm putting a piece of cardstock. This is 65-pound weight white cardstock, and it's the size of a panel. The panel size that I use is 3 3/4 inch by 5 inch, and I'm using a mini Misty. Okay, that's my stamping platform, and I have a waffle flower grip mat in here, and it's just like a photopolymer. It's like the same material that the stamps are made of, but it's tacky, and the cardstock pretty much stays in place. But since I'm probably going to be stamping more than once in the same spot, I always like to tape it down just for a little security. So these stamps are labeled. I don't know if you can see this. Maybe now you can here. Step 1 and step 2. So I'm going to use step 1. So let me get that stamp out. And let's see. So I'm just going to put it right up against the edge here, the left edge. And I want to go near the top. So I'm just going to go as far up as I can. And it's okay that that's going off the edge a little bit. And I'm going to lay down the base color with GKD Warm Cocoa. All right, so we're gonna pick up the stamp first. I'm getting ahead of myself. Pick it up, and then we will ink it up. I'm glad you're here. I really enjoy making these videos and reading your comments. So feel free to drop me a comment. And if you'd like, subscribe to my channel. I put a video up once a week, every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And I'd love to have you. Okay, so let's do this one more time. It doesn't look like much right now, but when we add that second step, it's going to be really nice. But before I move, let's see, how do I want to do this? Well, let's go ahead and remove this. We'll just do the second step now. Go ahead and just wipe this down. I was going to flip it and then come back, but nope. We're going to put step 2 on now. Okay. And again, you just line it up. So you have the center of the flower here and here. So just get those kind of in the center. And then the rest should fall into place. Like that. Okay, and then we'll pick that up. And we will just do this again. Now, I'm going to stamp it one more time. And then we're going to turn this and do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to pick this up here. And we're going to flip it, and we're just going to do the exact same thing. And I don't need to, I just use this stamp. Doesn't matter which order, step 1 or step 2, I don't think. We're going to find out, because I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So that'll be the centers of my flowers, and I should be able to line it up. Okay, I'm just gonna spray it down with some water. And let's see how this works. So I'm just lining up the centers of the flowers. And it should be fine. All right, let's see. There we go. Okay, so let's get this cleaned off. So now what I want to do is I want to take this off, and I'm going to set it aside. And I'm going to get another white card panel. Hang on. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to use these colors. All right. So what I'm going to do is I want to use these two colors for my flowers. And I think I want the darker in the center. So I'm going to ink this up. And this is Gina K's Blue Lagoon. Okay. Whoops, I did not ink that up very well at all. Let's do this again. Okay. All right. And I'm not going to worry about that miss because I'm going to be die cutting these two pieces out. And then what I want to do next is, let me see something here. Yeah, let's just try something. I'm going to pull in Gina K's Blue Denim. This is where I think it could be a disaster. And I'm going to, you see where the centers are? I'm going to just put some darker color here, Blue Denim. I'm using a smaller blending brush, and I'm just going to add some color here, just on the center of those flowers. I'm not sure what this is going to do, but we're going to find out. Okay, it didn't do a whole lot. Let's just go with the next step, because I think I can add the Blue Denim to the next stamp. Let's do that. All right, so we just line up the centers. I'm definitely going to add the Blue Denim here. Okay. All right, now let's see what happens. That's kind of cool. All right, and then we are flipping and doing the same thing. Okay, so we're going to start with the Blue Denim on this stamp. One more time. Give that a little cleaning. All right, and then we want to go in with that first step and line up the centers. Just like that, those two blue centers, we'll get those lined up. And then here we will go in with Blue Lagoon again, okay? My neighbor's dogs are barking, so I don't know if that's going to come through the video, but you might hear some of that audio coming through. Okay, So those are our 3 color schemes. And what we're going to do, we're going to see this really come together in a minute. Here, we're going to do some die cutting. Let me get my stamp put away. We're not quite done with the stamping because we still have to. In fact, while we're stamping, let's just go ahead and stamp the greetings. Okay. All right. So I think what I'm going to use is I will be using the die for the U. So I definitely want this. And I think what we'll just do is cut out the thank. We'll use the die for that. So let's go ahead and stamp U here. Okay, I'll pick that up. And I'm going to stamp that in the darker, the blue denim. I'm going to use the blue denim for that. Okay, well that Y did not get stamped, did not get much ink on it. Do it again. That's what's so nice about the stamping platforms. I think what the issue is that I did not use this stamp before and I didn't prime it. I should have rubbed it first to get the residue from the manufacturer off, but the more you use the stamp, that just naturally comes off anyway. Okay. All right. Let's just go with that. And I'm going to find some navy cardstock. Okay. And then I think we're done with the stamping. I'm going to be using these 2 dies, and I can either stamp or die cut that. I think we'll die cut that and just see what it looks like. Like I said, this could be a total disaster. And if this doesn't look good, I will just I'll just cut it out of the dark cardstock, the navy cardstock. So I'm going to put this here. Okay. And then let me get this all out of the way. Physics again. Zoom out. Okay. I'm very curious as to what this is going to look like, so I'm just going to go ahead and dye this one first. All right. All right, let's see. I'm a little nervous. Okay, well, it popped right out, so that's nice. Okay. So it cuts it all individually, which I guess I should have figured that out. That's okay. I kind of like it. I kind of like this. I don't know if you can see that, but the letters, I kind of like that. I think we'll use that. Let me just set those aside. And then we're going to cut out the word thank. All right. Let's run that through. Wow, these really cut nicely. I mean, I don't even have to pick that out of the cardstock. It's just right here on my mat, my magic mat. And there's the word thank. So we'll have thank you. Okay, let's get all this out of the way. And actually, I am not done die cutting, so this is a kind of a hot mess, but what we're going to do is we're going to die cut these flowers, and we're going to die cut these out and pop them on to the brown. So let's do that. Okay, let's set this aside because we'll come back to that later. And let's find the right die. I'm pretty sure it's these two right here. So what we want to do is orient them and get these cut out. Just go ahead and tape it down. Let's see. Right like, I'll see, I just shifted it, but right there is where we want it. And then this one, we will line it up. I think it goes right like that. And we're going to miss some of it, but that's okay. And then we'll want to tape it down. Just like that. Okay. Make sure nothing's shifted. I think it looks good. This one might have shifted a little bit. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay. All right, and then we just want to do the same on the other side. Okay, so I have both of these flowers cut out, and for dimension, I'm going to just cut out 2 more pieces, okay, just to build some layers up, and it's going to get covered, so it doesn't matter. Put my dies away, and now you're going to see this is really interesting how this comes together. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue our layers down. All right, just to give it some depth, like I said, some dimension. So just going to put some glue down here. Okay, just enough to get it stuck. And then they're easy to line up. You just basically lay it down and just go along the edges. So there are the pieces. Okay, now all we have to do is we're going to cover those brown flowers with these blue flowers. Isn't that cool? And they'll have a little bit of dimension. If you want more dimension, you could, we could always cut out more of the layer of just the die cut and just keep building it up. Or you can pop it up with foam squares. I always like to grab my reverse tweezers because we do want to line this up. So I'm kind of just looking straight down and making sure I don't see any brown underneath that. And that one will go there. Okay. That'll go right there. And again, I'm making sure that the brown is covered and the edge is right on the end of that panel. Perfect. And we'll go ahead and put the owl down, and then we will actually need to flip this over, and we'll do the same. So that's gonna go like that. All right. I kind of like the blue and the brown together, but you could use any combinations. This color would be good to pull in. This is Gina K's Honey Mustard. I had these on my desk because I wasn't sure what colors I was going to use. Coral Reef or a combination. What's another one? Sweet Corn. You know, just play with your colors, and we weren't doing any ink blending, so we didn't have to worry about, you know, colors blending that don't blend well. So that just play around with what you have. Sometimes color combinations, like I would think blue and brown, I don't know, but I don't think it looks bad at all. I'm not sad about it. It still looks like a cheery card to me. Okay, all right. And then all we have to do is lay our thank you down. And, you know, we can place that something like that. And, you know, you can also use your negative piece to line it up. And I'll show you how to do that too. But I think, you know, the thank can go right there quite nicely. So we're just going to add some glue to this. Well, that's hard to see. Navy on navy. These fine tip bottles, you can get it at craft store. Gina K sells them too. Her Connect Glue is very, very a nice glue. It dries clear. It comes out of these fine tip bottles very nicely. Some of the other glues, you know, might be a little bit thicker and it's hard to come out of the bottle, but her glues are not like that. So I just want to maybe bring that right in like that. Okay. And then we can eyeball. I always eyeball my margins and all that, but you know, we can do that, or if you want, you can, you know, make sure it's kind of straight. You can even take a pair of scissors and cut this down a little bit more so you can see the word thank. For me, this is a little bit confusing. I would rather see what I'm doing, but you know, you could just plop your letter, you know, tape this down, plop your letters, you know, glue them in and plop them in. But I don't think I need to do that. I'm going to just lay them out where I think they look good. My reverse tweezers are going to come in handy here. And, you know, something like that. So I kind of want the oval of the O kind of right where this dips. So we'll put that like that, right around there. And then this, yep, that'll work. So that'll kind of be where we start. So let's get some glue down. All right. We'll put that right about there. All right. And then let's do the U. Are any of you making fall cards yet? Or if you aren't making cards, I recommend giving it a try. You know, I just started this about a year ago. I watched a video and I thought I'm going to try that. I can do this. I think I can do it. And I just bought some simple supplies at first, and it was a lot of fun. I always liked arts and crafts growing up in school. I remember being very young and doing arts and crafts. I loved doing that. But as an adult, you know, I just never carried through with it or continued on with it. I don't know why, but anyway, I'm picking it up now and I really enjoy it. So let's get this onto a card mat layer. And I already have that pre-cut. And I always grab black. I don't know why, but you know, you can use any color. You could pick up the brown or their navy. This is what navy would look like. You know, that's kind of nice. You know, navy and white. Maybe we'll do that. Let me grab a matte navy layer. Okay, so I have a matte layer in the navy, so in the navy color. Let's go ahead and glue this down. Okay. So I like the navy layer for the matte. It's kind of a blue and brown themed card. Okay, and then we will put that down onto our white card base. And this is a 110-pound cardstock in white. And I always put my card measurements, the base, the panel, and the matte layer. I always put those in the video description. If you click on I think it says more, it'll show you all that. All right. And we'll put that down right like that. And there is the finished card. I like that. Thank you. This could have come over a little bit more, but that's all right. We could put some gems there, but I'm just going to leave it. I like it the way it is. And we could stamp a greeting in here, like thank you so very much, or you made my day, or whatever inside type greetings that you have would work. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, give me a like, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I'd love to have you. You can find this card and many others, including some sticker sheets, over on my website, ascarddesign.com. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week.